Demari, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Leo. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll start off by getting the key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle, some divine guidance using the Moonology deck, and then some sacred feminine wisdom using the Divine Feminine Oracle. Now when it comes to the tarot, I'm pulling from 2 different decks this week, so we'll get the key themes using the Wild Unknown Tarot and then clarify with the Tarot de la Nuit deck. Okay, so hopefully you'll enjoy those. I know it's been a while since we used the Wild Unknown. Let's get into your reading. So Leo, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 22nd to the 28th of February 2021. So just when I'm shuffling your cards, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. I am now streaming on Twitch, so do follow me over there to be a part of future live discussions and tarot readings. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So Leo, the card you have from the Quantum Oracle this week is Loss. So I see you looking at a situation and being like, well, that ship has sailed. You know, it's like you're standing on the shore and I get this feeling of like, crap, how did this even happen? How did I even get here, you know? So I feel like someone in your life may be leaving you behind because they feel like they need to face their true north, they need to go after their happiness, and they feel that it's time that you do the same. So this could have been someone, I mean, because bearing in mind, the ship is, you know, it's getting out there. So this may have been someone that's been in the process of leaving your life for some time. You may have had a separation, but now it seems to be more final, right? Like you thought maybe this person would come back, but they didn't come back, right? Like, oh, I thought they would come back and we could work things out, or I thought there'd be communication, but this person is just increasing the distance, right? That's what I'm getting from this. I do get a sense that it is someone, right? Not just a situation, but it's pertaining to someone that was in your life, okay, in some shape or form. So let's see what we can find out for you here, get some divine guidance for you. So Spirit, what is it that can help Leo at this time with processing this loss, letting go of what has already left their lives? What is it that Leo needs to know? What can help Leo at this time with processing the situation and being able to move forward? Okay. So the card you have is Waxing Moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah. So you're almost ready to start a new beginning, I feel. Okay. That energy is building up, like I said. There's more and more distance being created between you and this individual, and as such, a new cycle is about to open for you, new possibilities, right? So it's important that you are aware of that, and also that you don't keep yourself stagnating, okay? So let's go over to the Divine Feminine Oracle now, see what the Mother Goddess wants to relay to you. So what is it that can help Leo at this time? What is it that's coming through their Divine Feminine aspect at this time that can help them? What is it that they need to know? Oh my god, this card came out again. It came out for 2 other signs, and that is Sagittarius and Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Sag, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could have those placements in your chart. If any of those are true, I recommend checking out those signs weekly reading as well. Because this card came out in both readings, okay? And now you've got it. So Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me, okay? So this is very important. I'll say the affirmation again. No matter where I am, right? I am home. You are your home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me, okay? So that's the thing. So I feel like, okay, for some of you, you could be dealing with someone that was in your life, but it has relocated. Maybe they're from another country and they've moved back home. Maybe you were dealing with someone who is pursuing their dreams, and it meant traveling, right? Or it meant going, relocating elsewhere in order to pursue a dream or to build a new life in some shape or form, and you felt like you got left behind, right? So that's possible as well. Well, either way, this could also be your energy, but I feel like you are being encouraged to also step into this energy of knowing that regardless of how things play out in your reality, you've always got your back. You've always got you, okay? And when you're in your true frequency, when you're aligned with your higher self, you know, there's nothing that you can lose that's truly for you, okay? You can only attract what is meant for you in that cycle that you're in, okay? So the more you come into that awareness and really embodying your inner power, your inner strength, okay, confidence, very Leo energy, the more you come back to yourself, the more you'll see that, okay? That some things aren't meant to last forever, that some things are only meant to last for a season, but it does still bring with it a lot of wisdom, a lot of, you know, lessons possibly, or even blessings, right? But we sometimes feel like if it is a blessing especially, it's supposed to last forever, but not necessarily. Yeah. It just depends. Because sometimes it needs to open the door for new blessings, right? And it's taking up space when it's no longer relevant or it's no longer resonating with where you're now at, right? So, okay. So let's get into the tarot messages. First card out is the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, you feel like you've been left out in the cold. You feel like, I can't believe this slipped through my fingers, or I can't believe this is gone. This is truly gone. And it's not coming back, you know. That's the realization you're having, like, oh my gosh, this is gone and this is not coming back. This is done. This chapter is done. And as such, it is bringing you down. It is making you sad, and it's making you feel the loss. I can feel it in the heart space. Like, it's not that you feel like you're completely out and done and the world has ended, but it's a big blow, you know. It is a big blow. So it's going to take a little bit of time to process and heal that, but you will, okay? The next card out is the Four of Cups in reverse. So water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, so this is it. Again, the universe is saying, listen, one door closes, another one opens. You cannot lose what is destined for you, okay? There is something coming in that's significant, but you need to be ready for that. You need to be emotionally ready for this new blessing to come in. And right now you have some healing to do. You have some processing to do. So the more you focus on that, the more this energy will build in the background, and it will start to materialize in the 3D, okay? Next card out is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this is coming back again to this energy of, and Seven of Cups in reverse, by the way, of no matter what plays out in my reality, I can always find my true north when I'm in alignment with my higher self, you know? There's no confusion when I am in alignment with my higher self, when I am, you know, in tune with source as well. So that's the thing. It's like, if you want to cut through any confusion, take some time out to really connect with your higher self, come back into true alignment, and then you'll dispel any confusion that lies within the situations you're navigating. Next card out is the Ace of Swords. Same deal, right? If you're lacking clarity of what happens, you need to take some time out to sit with yourself. If you're still not sure how this came about, the answers lie within, okay? So you need to take some time out to reflect on that, to come to really integrate, you know, the understanding of what just took place and how things unfolded the way they did, okay? Oh, I got a feeling that for some of you, okay, this is not for many though, this is for very few. Some of you may have lost a relative or your partner. They may have passed on. If that's the case, you have my sincere condolences. I know dealing with a loss on that level is not easy. So if you are dealing with the passing of a loved one, someone that was very close to you, I'm really sorry to hear that. And yeah, that takes time to heal. So be gentle with yourself, okay, if you are going through that process, because there's a lot of aspects to it that need processing and healing and coming to understand. So that's fine, Okay, so the next card is the Ten of Wands, okay? Fire energy, your energy, along with Sagittarius and Aries. Yeah, releasing the burdens. That's what you're going to do, I feel. It's like, it's heavy. The situation is heavy, especially for those of you who have lost someone that's passed on. It's a very heavy feeling, and there's a lot of questions that can come up depending on the situation. And it's going to take time, but I feel like you will get to the point where you're ready to release the burden of it and focus on the healing aspect, Like, grief it's a long, winding process, but, there are stages to it, and I feel like, you will go through those stages, and you will heal, and you will come to a state of equilibrium again, okay? So don't worry on that level. If this is the loss of, say, like a relationship or an opportunity or something, I feel like you will get to the point where you realize that, okay, I can't carry this with me where I'm going. I need to just let it go and accept that the situation is over. This person's gone, and I need to just look forward now. But again, it takes a minute to get there, but you will get there for sure. And the last card is the Devil in reverse. So here's Capricorn, right? So if you have Capricorn strongly in your chart, or you're dealing with one, do check out this week's reading for Capricorn. Same for Sagittarius. I feel like, yeah, you are seeing things. You will get to a point of clarity, though. You'll start to see the illusion, okay, through the illusion of, whatever you may have been telling yourself. Because often, like, when we're going through grief or when we're going through a loss, we will maybe tell ourselves things that are not true to, like, protect ourselves, or we'll tell ourselves things that are not true because, we want to assign blame somewhere, so we start blaming ourselves or certain people who really aren't at fault. And I feel like you're seeing that, where that's taking place, if that is, okay? Or if this is others that are doing that, okay? You're seeing why that's happening, because they're grieving or they're struggling as well, okay? So let's go to the... Oh, we have a card here that doesn't belong here. How did you get there? Okay. Yeah, King of Swords, Aquarius energy, seeing things clearly for what it truly is. Okay. So you will get there. Oh my gosh, what is with the cards? Oof. Yeah, pain on the deck. So I get it. Whatever this is, it's like, it's not going to destroy you. Can I just say that, okay, before we move on? It's not going to destroy you, but it is heavy, and it's going to take time to heal it, but you will, okay? You will heal. You will get through the other side. Literally, I split the deck and look, Judgment and the Three of Swords. It's going to take time to heal this, but I was about to say, you will get to the other side of this, and you will get through to the other side, and this appeared. Exactly. So you see, the Divine are confirming this, okay, that you will make it through. It's just a process, and you need to give yourself time and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, allow yourself to think what you're thinking, have your emotional purges, let it out, as long as you do it in a healthy way, i.e. not in a way that's going to harm you or harm anyone else. Like, let yourself have that release, Okay, I'm sorry this one's a heavier reading for you, Leo, but it's obviously relevant to whoever I'm picking up on that's going through this. So the idea is, not to remind you of this, but to give you some support and, you know, guidance that you will make it through, you know. You just have to let yourself go through the process. You know, when you resist it, that's when things get messy. But if you allow yourself to go through this process, you will make it through the other side. I'm telling you, okay? So, let's get into it. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you have the Strength card. You see, here you are, Leo, in all your, you know, glory, right? In your element. And then you have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I see you taking action. I see you overcoming, okay? Really mustering up your inner strength that you have, okay? Using your shadow and your higher aspect to really pull you forward. It's like, I see you being stagnant, you know, you see how he's in the water as well, like he was trying to perhaps bring it back, right? But I feel like now he's coming to realize, no, I had to let it go. So I'm getting like this dual message of like wanting to bring it back in, you know, something that clearly wanted to leave, and trying to bring it back in, but then realizing, no, I need to let this go. So you actually untied the rope and you let it go. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're mustering up the strength that you had to move on, to move forward, you know. And you feel like I need to move on at this point. I need to move forward. I can't stay where I'm at this point anymore because it just brings me pain. It just reminds me of what I no longer have, right? So I feel like I said, this is something that's already left your life, but you're now accepting it. You're coming to a place of acceptance, or, you know, understanding that you have to let this go, you know. That you couldn't force the situation, you couldn't change the outcome. It was something that was out of your hands, essentially. So all you can determine is how you react to it, right? Like how you process this. So clarifying the Four of Cups in reverse, you have the Page of Cups, okay? And you have the Eight of Swords. So I associate this with Pisces personally. But yeah, this is it. I feel like, you know, there is love and support available to you, okay? There is new opportunities in love opening up for you. Like it says, the energy is gaining momentum. But right now, you're in a sort of incubation period, okay? In this case, with the Eight of Swords, I feel like you are mentally, emotionally overwhelmed because of this loss. So you're like in an incubation period. You're like not ready to embrace this just yet. You're still healing, you know. So I feel like there may be someone trying to come in that wants to offer you love, that wants to support you, but you're just like, you know, you're just feeling wiped out and just not able to even look at this right now, which is fine. You know, like I say, you're going through a healing process, so it will take time, but I feel like that will be opening up for you more and more and more, okay? Now, clarifying the Seven of Cups in reverse, you have the Knight of Swords, okay, and you have the King of Swords. So there's Aquarius, okay, and Gemini. And I feel like, to be honest with you, it's a case of, yeah, you're trying to regain your strength. You're trying to regain, you know, control over your mind space, right? But I feel like you have to be a little bit careful, because I'm getting the message that, yeah, as long as you're in frequency with your higher self, you know, you'll always have that divine support. You'll always, I mean, well, regardless, you always have access to that divine support. You always have that inner sanctuary, you know, just like, I feel like this is you retreating into your inner world to heal, okay? And I feel like it's telling you, yeah, that's always there for you, no matter where you are, no matter what you experience. You are always your own sanctuary, and there's a lot of healing that will come in, and you'll get that divine assistance. And I feel like this is you essentially surrendering. I feel like this is you taking action and saying, you know what, yeah, I need a bit of help. So I feel like you are going to communicate to the divine that you need a bit of assistance to help you move forward. Okay, you're like, I know what I need to do, but I just need a little bit of help here. Just be careful that you don't fall too heavily into your shadow aspect, because yeah, you can attract some energies that may have an agenda. I'm just saying, you know, as much as there are ascendant forces, there are dark forces as well. So depending on where you align your energy towards, there will be someone that heeds the call. Okay, so you want to make sure it's someone that has your best interests at heart, or it's an energy that has your best interests at heart, rather than an entity that wants to inflict further pain. So just be mindful of that, okay? Because with the times we're in, there's a lot of psychic attacks happening, and when you're going through a great, deal of pain and loss, that makes you vulnerable. So just be aware of that and do protect your energy, Leo, okay? Now, clarifying the Ace of Swords in reverse, you have the Seven of Swords, okay, and the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, if this was a relationship, for example, you feel like this person bailed on you perhaps for someone else, and that's why you maybe found out that this person had been maybe cheating on you, or was doing something that was very deceptive, and they would always have an excuse for leaving. They would always have an excuse for not being around, for not being there for you when you needed them most. So I feel like there was something you were just not seeing. Like, what is it that this person's up to? Why is this happening? But because there was so much deception there, because you could tell that their energy was split, that they were spending their time possibly with someone else or engaged in something else, that there was something between you and this person, you just knew that it was not healthy for you. You had to let this go. And this person was willing to go as well. Like, they were just like, hey, bye, or they're the ones that actually were pulling away constantly, waiting for you to cut the rope. So that's what you ended up doing, So I feel like that's what is that kind of energy. For others of you, I feel like if this is about, a loss or passing that you're dealing with, you may feel like there was something amiss about the situation, like that you don't have all the facts, that it doesn't make sense, that something is, underlying here, that someone maybe done something shady, maybe you feel like there was negligence on some level, so you want the answers, you want to get to the bottom of this. Again, remember what I was talking about here about that energy of assigning blame? You have to be careful with that, because I don't feel like you're necessarily seeing that situation clearly, because you're grieving still, so we want to blame it on something, right? But in this situation, it may not actually be that there was anyone really to blame, So just be aware of that. I can't say that for certain, but it's possible, Clarifying the Ten of Wands. You have Justice, okay, Libra energy. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. So I swear did we have the Queen of Swords somewhere? Maybe not, okay. So yeah, Seven of Pentacles. So the number 7 keeps repeating as well, and 8, I just noticed. So the numbers 77 and 777 may come up for you. If that's the case, do check that out in terms of the numerology. The number 7 speaks of, a spiritual journey, inner journey, ascension, awakening. But on its flip side, it's the number of deception, deceit, lies, okay? So again, you have to be careful that you don't fall into the trap of creating self-deception, okay? Because you want to assign blame where perhaps there isn't any, right? So just be mindful of that. But in this case, I feel like with you dropping the Ten of Wands, just dropping the burden of it all, it's going to bring balance back into your life, okay? And it's going to give you the opportunity to start building anew, okay? Planting your seeds of intention, focusing on yourself, you know, building from the ground up. So even though things may seem chaotic around you, that, you know, there is a lot of uncertainty, there's still a period of darkness that you're navigating, you're setting your intentions, you're putting your focus. What is that about? Fos. Interesting that I said fos. That's like, I believe that's something to do with light. Yeah, fos is something to do with the light, okay? So finding your inner light again. But it's weird how that came out, fos. I'll have to check out. I've used that word not even that long ago in a conversation, so I need to remember what that means. But that's like, you know, light. So lighting up the darkness, being a source of strength and light in a period of darkness, you know. Putting your all into what you want to accomplish, what you want to align yourself with, okay? And knowing that timing is a factor here, and healing takes time as well. And then clarifying the devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. You have the wheel, which is the wheel of fortune, the chariot, okay, Cancer energy, and you have the Four of Wands. Interesting. So, yeah, we have like Cancer and Capricorn. Cancer's in the upright, Capricorn's in reverse. So this is like duality, you know, we're seeing duality here. The rising of the maternal figure, you know, and the falling away of the shadow aspect of the paternal, which is like the aggressor, the domineering masculine energy. So I feel like there is definitely a healing process taking place here within the situation. And I feel like as such, you know, as you go through this process, things will start changing. The wheel is turning, okay? There is possibilities opening up, you know. How far they go depends on what course you take, right? Remember that Seven of Cups in, you know, I think it was in reverse, wasn't it? Yeah. Depending on what course you take, what you align your energies to, where you set your allegiances, right? With the divine or the infernal. And as such, if you focus on your own inner divinity, in your ascension, your healing, your spiritual growth, your personal growth, you know, your abilities to overcome, knowing thyself in your entirety, that's when you'll start to see a ray of sunshine in your life. That's when you start to feel more hopeful, more optimistic, more empowered, okay? So this was a really intense reading, Leo, I know, and I'm sorry it was, but obviously this was important. Someone needed to hear this out there. So if this was for you, I really hope it does help bring some clarity into the situation, that it does in some ways put your mind at ease, that there is absolutely light at the end of the tunnel. You will begin to heal more. You will release a lot of these burdens that you've been facing. And that the divine is very much here and with you at this time, giving you that support. Just make sure you do protect yourself, because I do see some darker energies kind of, you know, floating in the background, waiting for a way in, a window, right? So don't give them that. But I hope it does help. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell. And honestly, Leo, I'm sending you so much love, protection, and support at this time. I will have you guys in my thoughts, because I know, I can feel how heavy this is for you. So I'm sending you all my love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.